Well, folks, Mama's wrong again.
No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. Mama's right.
Mama's right. Something wrong with his medulla oblongata.
All right, Brett, count us down any time.
Nice.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
This is Waterboy Spoilers. Guys, I gave it my all.
That was amazing.
I don't know if I understand.
It's when Bobby's going into his rage.
What do you mean? He makes that sound like 1,000
He
times.
sounds like a horse being slaughtered.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything.
Me and Brett got no audio from that.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was
what?
fantastic.
Wait, for real?
Yeah. Dude, it sounded like
Do it again.
It sounded like he dropped the microphone in the water.
Do it again.
And then he went black.
Hell no. This is Waterboy Spoilers. I gotta say, if you Google Waterboy film, the first thing that comes up in Google is Bobby Boucher autistic?
Clearly.
Yeah, I think we're riding that way pretty
Clearly.
well so far in this pod. Like I said, this is Spoilers movie podcast. We review films. We give them a yes or no at the end. But more importantly, it's about the journey, and we're just hanging out with friends. We're going to go around the table, talk about where we're recording
Yeah.
from. Several of you are here at my house, which is kind of cool. And then I have like an individualized question for all of you. Pappy, I want you to go first. We've been getting some feedback on the Spoilers channels on Spotify, which we can't necessarily respond to or check adequately. But my question to you is like, what is that criticism you fear coming in from a listener? What would you hate to see come down the pike?
Jesus.
Well, Pappy, recording from Josh's kitchen in the same seat, 3-4 years ago, where I won an epic movie trivia showdown when Kylo was in town. I think I was in this exact spot.
Okay, man.
No,
okay.
you're in Josh's seat.
Brings
Move on.
back good memories.
Move on.
I haven't potted here very often. It's fun. There's no feedback at this point that would hurt my feelings. Leave any kind of comment. I don't think anything really matters.
Anything to help the algorithm.
The
really.
one thing I fear is Mr. Copyright Strike Man knocking at my door. It's your time. That's the only thing I
New
care
fear.
about.
It's terrible.
Yeah. We mentioned this many times, but if you're listening on Spotify, email them and say you will cancel your premium membership unless Spoilers is fully reinstated.
I don't even think I'm going to do
Hashtag
that with my
Free
premium.
Spoilers. We need Spoilers Army to rise up. But
Free spoilers.
Guys, those end of year stats are too important for people. Like that's
We
a
can't
lot to
stand.
ask.
there's a couple comments that we got on Happy Gilmore too that were more than critical. We
Cue
can
those
save
up. We're going to come around to you at the end, Pappy. Can you read that one?
ready.
Especially from Abe.
Oh yeah.
Abe
So
was
if you're
not a
Abe,
fan.
if you're listening, stick around. We're going to get back to you. But
Honest Abe.
Stevie, you're here in person, and we're also going to swing back to you in a little bit. Let's go all the way to the West Coast. Kylo, it's been a while since we've recorded together, so it just feels like home recording from you or recording with you, even though you're thousands of miles away. But my question for you is, favorite movie regarding water in any way you'd like?
Whoa.
Hello, this is Corey, Kylo Ren Memes. I'm recording out of Simi Valley, which is in California. So I'm the furthest away. Some of you guys are together. I'm all the way in California. But let's see, water movies? Would this movie even count, Josh, if it was my answer, which it isn't?
High quality H2O is a main quote from the movie. I think you'd count. You could have an argument, a strong argument for it.
Do you guys use Teflon in any of your home products by any chance?
Try not.
Yeah, like phasing them out.
Why?
It's really bad for you. There's a movie called
Yes.
Dark Waters, Josh.
Yeah.
Dark Waters is about a lawyer. It's a real story about a guy who kind of investigates like the cover-ups with a the corporation and their use of Teflon and how it's creating problems in our country and in our world. That movie has the word water in the name. Has nothing to do with water, really. It's just kind of a cool title, Dark Waters. So I'm going to go with Dark Waters.
What happens if you eat Teflon? Like, what's the big
It's
deal?
toxic. It's like plastics and
It's like
shit.
forever chemicals. In
Yeah,
it too.
So
PFAS.
what?
Yeah.
Like, what happens?
It's
to you?
toxic. It gives you
It
cancer
causes
and
like
other
birth
diseases.
defects.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
It all like gathers itself in the most like essential things, literally like testicles and ovaries and brains and stuff.
all the
But-
cool shit.
Yeah.
All the fun stuff.
And like when chickens eat it, there's like tons in the eggs. So actually like free range chickens, they get plastics out of bugs and then the plastics are in their eggs.
There's some statistic
It's
that
crazy.
someone else can look up, but like that chemical that creates Teflon is in like 90% of people in our country now. It's like in everyone already. So it's like, I don't know, it's just a weird thought. But I do have a quick second answer, which is I
Do
gave
it.
it some thought and I was like, what are some of my favorite movies? I was like, oh, Surf Ninjas.
I was going to say, there's
Yeah.
a lot of water
Oh
in
my
surf.
God. Of
Yeah.
course, Surf
Decent
Ninja.
amount of water in that one.
So you can actually do like a double feature if you're feeling brave. Dark Waters and then Surf Ninjas. I think they go together very well. It's a great pairing.
Maybe Surf Ninjas first. I don't know.
Second. Leave the best for last.
Palate cleanser.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe the kids would be asleep by the time Dark Waters came on, but I feel like if there's PFAS or Teflon in 90% of Americans and there's cocaine on all of the $1 bills, they say, like traces of it, then there's also 1,000% a Brett in every Fort Wayne.
Oh,
Brett,
Yeah.
wow.
What?
where are you recording from? Who are you? And my question for you is, do you love your mama?
Good question.
This is
Good question.
This is Brett, recording out of Fort Wayne. Yeah, because Mama told me once that an alligator's so ornery because it had no tooth and no toothbrush. But
Wrong again.
Mama's wrong again. No, you're wrong, Colonel Sanders. Yeah, I love my mom. She's the best. And my favorite water movie's Jaws.
I like Peg.
Oh,
I
good
like Peg a
one.
lot. I saw Peg this weekend. I just wanted to bring her up a little bit. Shout out to Peg.
Hey,
Nice lady. Okay, Stevie.
What's up?
Much like the Waterboy's girlfriend soups up his mower in this movie, have you ever like fixed anything or like tuned something up or improved any like home improvement, car sort of like mechanical things you've done around the house that you'd like to brag about? And of course, like where are you from and where are you recording from, all that.
My father-in-law and I pretty much did our entire basement from the electric to the studs to insulation, drywall, carpet, everything we could. That was a lot of fun.
Fun.
I can do work on my car, or it's like oil or brakes and stuff like that. I'm pretty somewhat car inclined.
I helped one of those days. I carried drywall down.
You did. You helped me one of those days. It was fun.
You trusted me with the manual labor aspect, not any of the.
Not the application.
No, you
I
said,
can trust you with the muscle, just not the application.
carry these sheets, boy.
No, but Josh, recently though, one thing I've gotten into, which is fun, that I have a lot of fun with because you get to mix chemicals and apply stuff together, is I build my own golf clubs, which is a lot of fun.
Okay.
So
Seems a little intense, but it also seems fitting for this like deep dive we're doing
On
with
Adam's
the
team.
Happy Man. Yeah, Happy Madison.
So I buy everything separate when it comes to a golf club, then I assemble it together. So I have fun doing that.
I do think we're considering this a like Adam Sandler sports deep dive, the current like wave Spoilers is writing right now. But this is Josh from Goshen. I'm going to give myself that same question. Have I fixed anything lately? And the answer is no, I haven't. I had a push mower that
Did you do that wall behind you? It looks very nice.
a couple years ago. It's actually fallen apart in a couple places, but yes.
That looks very nice.
Thank you,
I was
Stevie.
going to compliment you on that. Very cool.
But my push mower has been on the fritz, mostly to do with like the actual pull string And
Probably your butterfly wheel.
and the wheel inside, I've been messing with it, trying to extend it.
Yeah, it's probably a butterfly
And
wheel.
meanwhile, my parents were like, "Hey, we have this like free mower from your grandparents that they said they don't want anymore, but it still works. Want us to drop that off?" It's like, sure. So today in the driveway, it was like 3 hours right after work, just trying to like mess with all of those. And at some points, I was just trying to be like, maybe I can get one to work and exchange parts, like an Anakin Skywalker sort of thing with C-3PO. Anyway, I ended up like breaking a couple of Trace's flowers because I like kind of tossed one of the mowers in anger.
Oh, no.
I can't fix anything.
Were you mowing the air?
I'm so like sore
On
and
the air, Andy.
tired and mentally like just disabled right now from that whole thing. So
Did you
Mentally
pull it off?
disabled.
Like the Waterboy himself? Did you pull it off though?
no, dude, they're on the side of the house right now, pushed together, and I went to Lowe's and bought a new push mower.
Josh, I kind of understand your plight though. Like, there's nothing worse than having an idea of what you're gonna do, and then you realize it's 6 hours later and you've got nothing done.
It changed twice. I was like, I don't think this is working, but this will definitely work.
You realize there's not a specific YouTube video
I
with your
remember-
exact problem.
Because like we built our house. I remember I had to run cables through a wall, and I had to like do a ton of stuff. And I remember thinking, I woke up at 7 a.m, like, okay, this is gonna get done this time. And
Yep.
then I'll get this done
By
and this
10,
done and this
you'll
done.
be like halfway done.
It was 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and Lauren got home from work. She's like, "Hey, is this done?" And I didn't say anything. I just called my father-in-law and said, "This is where I'm at." And I left the house. I came back at 8 o'clock that night, and it was done. And we have never spoken about it since. That's how angry I was.
That like little butterfly spool on one of the two mowers, I was like loosening it up, and it flew apart, and it like Jack in the Box.
So careful.
I'm like lucky I'm not all sliced up from that.
Yeah,
But
you
then
gotta
I
be
was
careful
like,
with
oh, I'll
those.
use the other one's not all like sprung out. That'll be fine. Anyway, Josh from Goshen, that's enough of my Mr. Fix It. I can't. What's your name? Brett Faruka Balk
Perusa,
Faruza.
I think.
Yeah, she sounds like she's in Willy Wonka. She sounds like one of the characters.
Perusa
Well, she's in the
sauce.
Wizard of
Salt.
Oz.
That's right, Brett. But she fixes Bobby's mower up and makes it real fast.
And his
like
cock.
I saw that like after I was trying to fix my mower, so it like really stung me that she was able to do that. I was jealous. But we got to move on here.
How come it's not going faster later though when they're driving home together?
Oh, they don't want to go fast. They got to spend some quality time,
It
Brett.
only goes
Scheduling.
that fast your first time, hopefully. Then
They removed the NOS tank.
Oh man, that would have gone even faster.
Mama put a governor on it so they wouldn't go off.
She's
off
like,
the
you
road.
used all the NOS in one roll, like, one drive home. Anyway, Pappy, we got to start talking about the movie, but I promised the viewing, listening audience and Abe that we'd mention his comments.
Yeah. Also, huge news. We just got an email that the Blade episode is done. So look out for that coming soon. Very exciting. But Abe, I don't know Abe. He's new. I would respond from the Spoilers account, Abe, if I could. I love the comments that you've left. You said on the Happy Gilmore episode, happy here discussion on the first Happy, but Mother of God, the sequel is a hot flaming garbage. Only got 5 minutes in and turned it off. After the 5th use of AI generated imagery, embarrassingly incompetent film. Now, Abe had left that comment while we were together in person recording the episode, basically.
Yeah, I feel
for
like we saw it like almost like
Happy
right before
Gilmore
we
too.
started recording or during the
It was
record.
during.
And we were like, oh my gosh, like we like Happy Gilmore too. He's carrying it up so that we shouldn't. But then deep dive it a little bit, Pappy.
Abe went on to say on the Happy Gilmore 2 episode, nay, 1 week ago, I actually watched the rest of this movie after the first review. How could y'all be off so far on this one? I got insanely bored watching, sped it up to 1.25, then 1.5, and still felt a massive chore watching it. The plot is recycled nonsense. Characters are predictable. Adam Sandler's family sucks at acting. True. The jokes are all DOA.
Whoa.
I'm struggling right now to understand how y'all like this. My opinion of Spoilers has been damaged over this awful movie and even worse review. Slow Drip came to our defense and said, these guys think wizards and dragons are real. You have to give them some slack.
Is that a defense?
I don't know.
That's not a compliment.
And then Abe replied to Slow Drip and said, I appreciate that, Slow Drip. I still really like this podcast.
Hey,
Okay.
Abe's back on the team.
Back in the game.
God damn, that was a
Abe
stinker
Lincoln.
of the film. Was really looking forward to these guys tearing it apart. Well, listen, Abe. It's no Happy Gilmore 1, but
He has points.
He has
It's not a great movie.
a lot of valid points.
I think.
Can we say something, though?
Yeah.
This has been the worst decade of film in my entire life. What more do you want from me? There's not a whole lot out there. I can't give 100 no's in a row.
What did
I have to give some yeses.
Brett and Corey, we did that in person, but did you guys like Happy Gilmore 2 just before?
We mentioned you guys. We
Haven't
missed you
seen it
guys.
Corey, have you
Yeah.
seen it?
I have not seen it.
Okay.
It's a banger.
Don't have a ton of time, but I want to watch it, obviously.
It's 2
I
hours
shall
long.
not.
That was the rough part. It's 2 hours long.
But Abe,
Not exactly a Waterboy runtime, then, is it?
No, and there's cocky Haley Joel Osment, which makes it so much worse.
But Abe, Slow Drip, everyone who's leaving Spotify comments, please continue to do so. They're hilarious. We look forward to reading them, even though I have to go through my own personal account to read them and click on each episode one by one.
548 episodes at a time, just one at a time, all through the backlog.
And we got an email saying we got more comments. I'm like, I don't know where these are.
We can't see them.
God love you, but thank you.
We can crawl through. Insane with Spotify. I think we're actually going to record at some point like a 30-second Spotify only podcast just to tell people
Hashtag free spoilers.
find us
Just tell
somewhere
Spotify
else.
they can go fuck themselves.
Whoa! Hey, no Spotify, please.
If you're
let us-
listening-
no, just let us be.
Suck a dick.
Say that to Oscar, not Spotify.
All right, let's get into the movie of choice here today, Waterboy, part 3 of our deep dive on Adam Sandler's sports movies. Kylo, I'm going to come to you for this. Set the backstory. Who is this Bobby Boucher?
Mama say that happiness is from magic rays of sunshine that come down when you're feeling blue.
Bobby Boucher is just a simple young man who lives in Louisiana. And he, ever since he was a little kid, has had one job, and that is to serve water to the local college football team, it seems. I guess the same team his whole life, the Cougars. He is a dullard, right? You guys said, I think the first Google search result is he autistic. He's in that range for sure, but you can kind of, I guess, set that aside for a movie like this, and just he's kind of like a dim-witted simpleton. This man,
Forrest
and he
Gump.
loves water.
Adjacent.
Forrest is a little smarter.
Water is his special interest.
I don't know about that.
They both have similar
doesn't-
relationships with women, too.
What do you think, Brett? You're not.
About what? I don't think he's autistic. I just think he's uneducated and
Got a stutter and
He has a southern
Pretty-
accent too. So
he's
that's
pretty dumb. I mean, yeah, yeah, that adds
adds
lowers
a
the
layer.
IQ down
yeah.
like 15 points.
Still pees his pants. Just pees the
But-
bed.
does.
He's the bed.
I think he's smarter than Forrest Gump because look, he can actually learn things. Forrest Gump,
I
his
mean,
IQ was like 60 something, right?
it was 73.
Bobby's is probably 80
Is that
something.
Haley Joel Osment?
and
Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, my name's Forrest Gump.
Oh, and in Happy Gilmore,
Happy
too.
Gilmore too.
Ah,
I prefer him to Forrest Gump, but
I like these connections between these movies.
I think Forrest still has the United States military record for assembling and disassembling a firearm. I mean,
Whenever
Yeah,
I
but
put
you can't be a dummy to do that.
Yeah, but
As a
who's
video-
got more sacks?
as a video, well, Forrest has his
Is an
own
All-American.
stats.
He was a
They did
two-time
play
All-American.
SEC college football, both of them.
Interesting. A lot of connections here.
Was SCLSU FCS?
I don't
That's the
know.
only way you can explain the national title thing.
The
It
Cougars
doesn't
are supposed
make
to be
any
LSU,
sense.
right? Like that's like the stand-in
Yes.
for.
Is that supposed to be LSU?
I was guessing
Yeah.
like Tulane was like what they're supposed to be, or like the Raging Cajuns.
Well, there's a couple schools like
Troy.
Louisiana Lafayette.
The Raging Cajuns. I like that.
Yeah, and then Louisiana something else.
Louisiana Monroe.
Monroe, yeah.
Yeah, UL Monroe.
Dude, I almost started working there after
I
college.
think
No shit.
Louisiana. The other one we were talking about, I think they changed their name to just University of Louisiana now. So
Gotcha.
It's a cool setting. I like this. Like, listen, I'm not going to pull any punches with Waterboy, but I like a college football movie set in Louisiana. There's a lot of fertile ground there.
Well, I mean, football in the South is like religion. I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
I want to say one other thing about the character of Bobby Boucher, though, like on like a meta level, and that is that it's very similar to a character that Adam Sandler had in his album, What the Hell Happened to Me, which is a Spoilers episode. We did the Adam Sandler albums, episode 446.
Good call out.
He has a character called the Excited Southerner, which is the joke of all the Excited Southerner skits, which for some reason Adam Sandler thought they should be more than one. But the joke is that he can't quite articulate a sentence. And Bobby has that issue sometimes too.
Like Mama said. Mama said.
not only will I, yes,
I'll
I
do
will.
it for you.
Yeah.
Not only will I do it for a coach, but yeah, I'll do it for you.
Kylo, will you continue to be the baseline, the backbone for this podcast a little bit? Because I noticed when watching it today, I think it's like 12 minutes in, we already get to like Henry Winkler inside of his own sad current day locker room. But before,
I haven't seen a movie move at such a breakneck pace in a while.
It's an 86-minute movie.
the script is tight.
No fat on this one, boys.
I'll give this movie a lot of credit for the tightness. It was crazy watching this today. But Kylo, try to get us up to speed before we get to that Henry Winkler scene. Like, we see a lot of backstory here. Can you just get us up to date?
He's working for the best college team, and they get rid of him because, you know, he's just kind of a distraction for his team. Everyone picks on him, and he doesn't ever defend himself. He's like the butt of everyone's joke. You know, they don't like him around there, even the coach. So the coach gets rid of him.
Pretty
and
fucked
Bobby
up.
Boucher,
You fire the guy who's getting like punched in the nuts, basically.
Yeah.
That's tough.
He's excellent at his job. The reason he's a distraction is because he's so fucking simple that the people can't resist bullying him on the team.
yeah, he's an irresistible target. He's a true simple Jack, this man.
Crazy.
18 years of this is enough. Hey, Waterboy!
Yes, Mr. Coach Beaulieu.
You're fired!
Okay.
But he does get another job, but not before, you know, kind of wallowing in sorrow at home for one night, and he watches his favorite WWF ripoff. And I really like the moment where he calls in to Captain Insano to try to get a new job, which is the wrestler, The Big Show, a.k.a. Paul White, right? I'm sure you guys all know the scene I'm talking about. He offers to be his water boy and kind of gets laughed at and feels bad and eventually makes his way over to another lesser college team. But seeing the Big Show laugh like that, like he's laughing so hard that he like nearly goes into cardiac arrest. Like I always found that funny.
He has a mental breakdown where he's crying.
That's pretty cute. How old are you, kid? 11? 12?
I'm 31 years old.
I guarantee that guy's still a virgin.
I love that shit.
Well, it's him and one of the two Farley brothers that are in this movie.
Okay. So one thing that's funny about that, Brett, is that ChatGPT was not able to identify the man next to the Big Show in this scene.
Geez.
I eventually figured it out. It's Kevin Farley, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so then who's the other Farley brother that appears?
He's the proctor. I think he's a much smaller role. He's like the proctor who gives him the test, I believe.
Oh.
The what?
The one that
the guy who
Feruza
gives
says
him-
she'll kill?
When he gets his GED
Yeah.
and he's in the gym.
When he gets his,
Oh.
yeah, he's the guy who gives him the test. I think that's not proctor, but who knows?
Can we
Yeah,
talk
he's been in a
about
lot of movies.
the backstory of like the mom too? Because I feel like that's a huge component of.
I think she's so awesome in this movie, by the way.
Kathy Bates is amazing in this movie, and Stevie and I were talking on the phone before.
Steals the whole movie. She's amazing.
Yeah.
For whatever criticisms I've levied against Adam Sandler and will in the future, he might be legitimately one of the best movie producers of my lifetime.
I told you.
If you're focusing it only on the producer role, the people who he brings into the movie, like the comedic talent that he brings in, Kathy Bates is fucking hilarious in this movie. One of my favorite lines is like Bobby offers like the tiniest bit of resistance to her. Like, what does he say at one point? He's like, what's the line? She's like,
I'd kind of like to go to school.
don't raise your voice with me.
Oh man, that makes me laugh every time.
Every time.
Don't you raise your voice with me, Bobby Boucher?
She's fucking insane, and she's right in her wheelhouse of playing insane matronly figure in this movie. She's
Brimstone and fire, Bible thumping Southern mama.
And the myth of Kathy Bates getting this role is that she read 10 pages into the script and tossed it into the bin. Literally, put it in the trash can. And like a couple days later, her niece came around and was like asking about what she thought of the script and begged her to take it out of the trash can because the niece thought that Adam Sandler was so funny. And they went from there and she accepted the role. And then it ended up becoming like one of her favorite roles because it's so different from all the shit.
But that's
she
like
does.
my thing too. Like Pap said, Adam Sandler's not funny in this movie.
I don't think he's funny at all.
He's not funny, but he is an all-time assembler of talent, man. The people he can just bring in on a whim is insane.
Not
When he
only
says,
will he
"Why?"
do it for you, dude. Why?
Why?
Okay.
Brad, I wish you
I
could have
think he's
heard me
pretty
saying E. I was just going E. You would've
Was it
loved
more E or Re?
Like the fact that you get like Jerry Reed as an antagonist, like opposite Henry Winkler, is an amazing idea. There's no one more Southern that can play an asshole on a whim than Jerry Reed. That guy.
Rest in peace. Last movie.
R.I.P. to a legend who Jerry Reed was, but like he was built for that role.
That's, I think, a perfect time to toss back to Kylo, right? Because before we get to Henry Winkler, we get introduced to the asshole of the SEC, right? Feel free to deep dive on him, Kylo. Like, take his arc as far as you want here at the start.
The bad coach, right?
Mean
So,
coach. Coach,
Brian-
coach
Brian
of
Kelly.
Meanie, Brian Kelly.
Brian Kelly.
Red.
Well, he loves to fire people, right? Which was very like reminiscent of like The Apprentice. Like it's a very close up frame of him saying "you're fired" a couple times in the movie. And aside from him, like when Bobby was still working for like the successful football team, the Cougars, I think one of the funniest bits in this whole movie comes very early on. And it's when Bobby's like working for them, the coach is yelling at people, and Bobby looks in his suggestion box, which is just a bad idea to have. And he unfolds the note and it says, "Dear Waterboy, eat shit and kill yourself." Signed, everybody.
But that's not constructive criticism.
Like, that's fucking funny, man.
Yeah, that makes me laugh.
It's a good early on joke too, and it's good like to kind of set the tone that they might be a little bit vulgar in this movie, and that's cool.
Do bullies like this exist in modern day? Like in high schools, junior highs, where it's just like, it's accepted that if someone's weird, they'll just get pounded into the ground?
I don't think authority figures can do that much anymore. Maybe down south a little bit, but
I mean, it's a long
That's-
time since Drew told somebody in our class they were illiterate, and they were.
Who's Drew? Who do you mean? No.
You, Pat.
No, whoa.
at
No.
least I can read.
Pappy never did that. Some guy named Drew may have once.
Well, you're a true Billy Madison. Today, Junior.
Today, Junior.
Listen, if you got to play popcorn reading, you got to play.
If you're gonna play popcorn reading and as a junior in high school, you're trying to hide.
I'll find your ass.
Pat found him.
Expose the weakness on the defense. Okay, for all the shit that like we've talked about a little bit on Happy Gilmore 2, we came away saying it's a good vibe. It's a happy spirited movie. Like there's a good vibe, like feeling around the movie. No one's like mean spirited. In The Waterboy, everyone's an asshole. Every single person is mean and not nice and self-centered and wants only for themselves. Like 99% of the movie. It's
Bobby
Except for
Boucher is
Bobby.
pretty Christ-like.
except Bob. Except
Bobby's pretty
Bobby.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of course. I think Pappy's point though is like everyone around
kicker.
him, right?
Yeah, except the guy who made the movie.
Yeah, kicker's
and
nice.
D'Angelo from The Wire. He's nice.
He's
He is
awesome.
cool.
yeah.
I know from Gangs in New York, he does not end well for him in Gangs in New
Oh,
York.
It doesn't end well on The Wire
that's
either, but he's
him,
one of my
Brett.
favorites.
And he fucking hates the KKK, so good for him.
I hate that part as a football fan just because I'm just like, oh my God, that would get blocked so. Because it's so
How long it took.
Yeah.
That's
What would?
another
But I
happy.
do-
That's a Happy
like-
Gilmore 2 callback with. Remember that scene where Ben Stiller's face is on the ball and it gets kicked?
Yeah.
That's straight pulled from this.
But also doesn't
Corey,
make any sense.
You have to start moving as a kicker like when the ball's snapped or the ball. I mean, those guys who block are like really fast. You've got
Oh.
to. It's got to be like super smooth.
See, my football knowledge comes all from movies. I don't know anything about the fucking sport. But,
So like a 6-second kick is going to get blocked. Actually, it's probably just going to get tackled.
this was consistent with Little Giants, so I thought that's what the way it was.
Actually, overall, the football in this movie's pretty good. I think.
I actually
It's
do
really
too.
good.
Yeah, I think it's
Can you
mean,
power bomb someone on the field?
Yeah.
you'd probably get.
It happens every
Compliments of
year.
Captain
That's like an
Insano.
unnecessary roughness.
First of all,
Or
I can,
drop kick someone after they've scored a
first of
touchdown.
all, I can tell you there's a lot of tackles by Happy Gilmore in this movie that would no longer be legal, especially that punt return where he literally launches himself like freaking Superman.
Yeah.
That would be 15 yards and you'd be kicked out of the game.
He's not Happy Gilmore though, Brett. Jeez, it's Bobby Boucher.
Did I say Happy Gilmore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. Bobby Boucher.
One thing I find kind of wild in this movie is, like, it's kind of refreshing. They made the Waterboy a linebacker. You have Adam
Yeah.
Sandler,
Yeah.
who's maybe what 5'9", 5'10". You know what I mean?
But they put that like shell.
And he runs like he has shit in his pants. Like,
Yeah, what's
does.
going on with his gear, Josh?
dude,
Why is it different?
his gear fit is not there all movie.
Well, I don't think they have very good.
He has like the
equipment for a
worst
lot of
grip
it.
I've ever seen in a college.
Well,
athlete
his
in my
helmet. He's
life.
got the kicker helmet. So
He's got the
just one
kicker
bar.
helmet, one bar.
Morton Anderson.
Like
Adam Sandler, 5'10".
Walt Anderson.
I don't think one bar is illegal anymore.
No, it's not.
Not for a linebacker. Or,
No.
It's
yeah,
like
I don't-
having one of those leather helmets.
Yeah.
But I find it refreshing because, like, I feel like at a lesser movie, it'd have been like running back or quarterback, maybe wide receiver. It's like they made him a linebacker, which is kind of cool.
But that's what I was trying to say is like, yes, the kicker is always on his side, but the quarterback is a huge douche up until the point where he's like, fuck, we need the obvious Heisman Trophy winning linebacker.
We need the
And
guy.
they're
who-
so bad. I hate when they're like, we got this far as a team. We'll win it. Like, no,
you
I
didn't.
don't think you scored a single touchdown.
Yeah.
They won 5-0, 6-3. Like, come on, guys.
They haven't won a game since 1994.
I also think that
quarterback-
halftime would have been 52-0.
You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's Peter Dante as G. Grenule.
Gee.
I think it was Gee.
Gee.
Guy Grenuele. How do you-
That's a,
I don't
it's a
know.
Cajun name.
Anyway, Peter
wasn't born on the
Dante,
bayou.
I believe he was the person in the Adam Sandler's posse who was kicked out for
Yes.
saying the N-word on set.
No, he was at a restaurant screaming at people.
Using
slow down.
using slurs or not.
Slow down,
Okay.
Buckaroo. What's that?
Allegedly.
story? This guy was a friend of Sandler.
He
and
was
his
always in a
posse?
Sandler movie.
Yeah, he was part of the posse, man. The inner
Same
group.
with the,
the
same with
Hawaii.
the cross-eyed guy. He's always in a Sandler
I recognize the
Yeah,
who's this guy
first
in
of
like
all.
Happy Gilmore and shit. Like, does he?
No, he's not in there, but you also, Alan Covert is the best
Yep.
actor of the three.
Yeah.
And he plays the guy with the big teeth.
Yeah.
You say it's gonna
That's
be a
Alan
touchdown.
Covert?
It is.
No way.
Wait,
I love
the
Alan
guy with the
Covert.
big
So
teeth.
do I.
Wait.
Next to Clint Howard is Alan Covert.
Oh,
That is, I never knew that was him. That is so cool.
weird.
Boys,
Those
story-
little bits with those two guys are really good too.
They
Yeah.
are.
Crazy asshole. Like,
Especially when you get
I said
like,
Joe Montana.
especially when you get Jimmy Johnson in there too.
Joe
and Bill
Montana.
Cowher.
And Bill Cowher.
Yeah. So wait, so the quarterback screamed the N-word at a restaurant and then got kicked out of the.
And it says he
Sandler?
hasn't been in any further Happy Madison films since then. But was That's
Adam
My Boy
cut him
after
off.
this?
Was that your what?
That sucks because I love him so much in Grandma's Boy.
Yeah, who does he play in Grandma's Boy?
He's
Dante.
a drug dealer,
He's a drug
Dante.
dealer.
And his name is just
Oh.
Dante, his own last
Yeah.
name.
Where do you get your weed? From you, Dante. Oh, Mr. Cheezel, what's up?
And like at 51st Dates, he's like one of the nurses where he's like, I forget who he's talking to, but he's like, oh, hey, Lucy. And she doesn't know who he is. He's like, oh, bitch. He's like, she has no memory of you. He's like, oh, that sucks.
He's also one of the gay guys in Big Daddy, obviously.
Yeah.
Hopefully Peter has grown since then and he's doing all right and doesn't use racial.
Forgive
racial
him, but
shows.
what about Eric Clapton?
Yeah.
No,
Never.
Fuck that dude.
Fuck Eric Clapton.
Layla's ass simp. Kylo, I do want you to get us to this mean coach, this Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier-esque. He does at least look like
Yes.
Bobby Bowden. You
I would
admitted,
say-
Brett.
I would say since 98 was like, Florida State was like the preeminent program.
was, yeah,
They
they
definitely
were.
designed the colors and the look of him, but I mean, Bobby Bowden has never acted like that in his life. So, but yes, more Steve Spurrier, I would say, behavior-wise.
Longtime D1 FSU Florida State University coach. One of the nicest guys you've ever met. I can
Bobby?
believe that. Sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Sure it is. Sure he is. But
Be fantastic, Josh.
Kylo, you got to tell us about him in the movie, please. He's a huge character. He's the second worst antagonist.
Red Beaulieu.
Well, the success of that coach is off the back of another character in the movie, Coach Klein, right? Because he runs the Cougars. They're the best team. And he does it all because he has this, like, I don't know, super secret playbook of some kind with, like, unstoppable football plays. So with the use of that, like, he has been successful over the years. They establish it early. They talk about it more later on in the movie. But it all actually came from Coach Klein, everything in that book. And Coach Klein is Henry Winkler, but he is not the man he used to be. He's like a shattered version of his former self, and that's why he's coaching the shitty team. Is that the point you're looking to get into?
Yeah, but I also wanted you to tell us just about the character of Jerry Reed. Like,
Good old boy.
because I think the rest of us have, like, living around Notre Dame, have all followed college football our whole lives, and Brett has his own Florida State path, whatever.
At least he follows the game. You got to respect it.
But we're all, like, familiar with this character of, like, asshole football coach. But I feel like I want to get your Southern California perspective on, like, what is this guy just like? Like, how do you take him in?
Well, he's a huge douchebag.
Yeah.
I think he's like a caricature of, like, the bad coach from, like, a sports movie. He fits right in to exactly what they're trying to do. I mean, he plays it really well. He's very hateable. He's got that Southern accent, like Stevie says. It kind of, like, helps make him a little bit worse, or like
you assume he's racist.
Something about maybe he's racist under there. Maybe
Some words have been thrown around in that household before.
I don't know. He's a bit of a stereotype.
Was Bobby
bad
Bowden
coach.
racist?
No.
Okay.
No.
Bobby Bowden.
I feel like you legitimately think he was. I always just assume.
Bobby
if,
Bowden to me is a
Saint,
saint.
man.
He's a saint.
if you're an SEC coach,
like a really
I just assume
Bobby
you're
Bowden
probably.
to me, even though I've always hated Florida State my entire life, that dude's a saint through and through. Like, I have a lot of respect for Bobby Bowden.
Well, that's stand up of you.
Yeah.
To say.
But Red
Good
Beaulieu has my favorite
Nah.
line of the entire movie. He comes to the very beginning, right after he watches it looks like a linebacker or a fullback run the 40, and he looks up and just goes, cut his ass. Like, that part cracks me up. But there's nothing funnier than Lynn Swan being like, coming up to him and saying, like, you know, what's in that green playbook of yours? And it doesn't make any sense when he says it, but it just always makes you laugh when he goes, like my daddy always say, you know, only thing better than a crawfish dinner is 5 crawfish dinners. And I cry laughing every time he
So I
says
think
that.
he's working on his 5th championship that year, right?
Is
Like,
it his fifth?
that's the
Is the
undertones.
Bourbon Bowl the championship?
It's the first
I've never
annual.
really-
It's the first annual Bourbon Bowl.
No, actually, if you look, it says the 50th annual on the patch.
Does it?
So
Yeah.
so they must have
sense.
screwed up the.
In that way, it is accurate to college football, where the eventual championship used to make 0 cents.
It
So it was
still
just like a
does make
vote.
0 cents.
It's better now. There's a championship playoff.
Did Bobby not go to New York? Was he not part of the Heisman ceremony? Was
or
all
All
that-
Americans, or like,
Yeah.
you know, would it be the Nagurski Award? No, the what's the
He's
best
the one
line?
every
Let's not get
Um,
into Bobby Boucher's career yet.
Nagurski,
Brett.
Lombardi.
we meet Henry Winkler. I've been trying to like build up to this moment, right? Where we meet a broken, as Kylo put it, Henry Winkler in the locker room. Bring us back into the plot a little bit. It's been really meaty up to this point, and I think we can start sprinting after this, but like introduce us to him. And I think their relationship is pretty special here.
Yeah, this is another character I feel is just he's absolutely fantastic in this movie. He's like a simmered down version. Like you said, he's beat down. He was a whiz. He had all these plays, and once Red came in and literally threatened to beat him up and steal his book, he just became.
Did he just threaten to beat him up?
Kind of, right?
Why was he wearing heels?
He says get physical.
Well, you think they're going to dance to Olivia Newton-John, or
there's implications.
I think this was at one point closer to a 100-minute movie, and a lot got cut down. There's a lot of weird editing. There's a lot of
strange water over the.
Things are missing.
It may
But
seem.
I need this.
It might seem weird that I'm like inserting sexual undertones.
Oh.
What Josh is saying is that Coach Red was going to rape him.
But
Oh,
if you look at the rest of the
that
movie,
changes things.
a big part of the reason I think that Bobby Boucher is so good at football is because his cum has just been building up inside of his body for 31 years. I think the sexuality is like built into this movie. He's so sexually frustrated.
Do you come out the womb making sperm, or is that more of a puberty thing?
Okay,
So let's
31
maybe not
minus
31.
40. Okay, so he's got like more like 16 years of the buildup. Correct, Brett. Thanks for the correction.
Yeah. But yeah, so Red Bayou comes in, threatens to rape Coach apparently, and he just becomes a shell of a man, and he can't. Every time he even thinks he gets like a brainwave of a play, he like blacks out. He's like, I don't know where I am.
Super traumatized.
I think he's really funny. He's like a coward. And yes, a good question, Stevie, or whoever asked, why is he wearing heels? I think he's just been emasculated. I think that's kind of what the joke is.
Is that scene in black and white?
I hate it.
Is that scene in black and white?
I think
The flashback, yeah.
I wonder if it's a callback to Psycho.
Yeah, I can see
It
that.
could be like an homage to Psycho.
The mother issue.
The mother issues,
All the flashback
Yeah, that to me
backs are black
screams
and white,
Psycho.
and then like the notebook is like in vibrant green.
that to me screams Psycho. Just like an homage to it or kind of a tip of the cap to it.
Dude, Henry Winkler in this movie is so fucking funny. And he's had such an amazing career as an actor where he just kind of like, he had a seminal role as like the main star of the main sitcom on TV in the 70s. And then this just pops back up every 10 years in an amazing performance. And
I wonder
just,
how
like,
long he rode, like, I Made Sylvester Stallone for.
What do you mean?
He's the reason Rocky got made.
He financed it or?
No, he hooked Sylvester up with a bunch of people that ended up like making it.
Oh, did he really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like,
he
just
just
like
came off Scream too.
him
as
in
well.
he in this movie where he's like,
Oh, the principal, you're right.
when shit's like hitting the fan, he kind of like slinks away. Like, so just that idea of like that's your head coach is so fucking funny.
I was actually really invested when we first meet him, where he's like, come in, everybody come in. And he's like going over this plane. He's like, quarterback lines up here, 2 wide receivers in the back, like tailback to the right. He's going to fake left. No. He's gonna fake right. No.
I'm gonna think about
He's going to
faking.
think about fake. He's going to pretend to fake. Like, I get invested in that. Where eventually he just, like Brett says, he has that blackout moment of where am I?
Well, there's a couple scenes in this movie where, because of the breakneck speed of the plot, we're sitting here waiting for like Bobby Boucher or Henry Winkler to like put forth a salient point, and they're like not doing it. And I think that's a big source of the humor in this movie is like what's his name, Coach Klein? He can't quite
Coach
put
Klein?
together the perfect play.
Yeah.
He's like getting there, and Bobby can't quite put together a full sentence. He's getting there at this point in the movie. But
Coach Klein actually says something that I still say to this day, just randomly, when he says, "Well, Mama don't know won't hurt her." Like, that's a line that I always think of, and I think it's so funny. First of all, it's very obviously not his butt. It's like 18-year-olds, but
Roy
like a
Orbison.
60-year-old guy.
That's crazy.
A
A Roy
60-year-old guy's
Orbison
balls.
tattoo.
60-year-old guy's ass.
Yeah, there we go. I knew it was something like that. Yeah. Best skit. Sorry, Josh. Go ahead.
No, I think that's my mom's favorite part of this movie is when he pulls down his pants and has a Roy Orbison tattoo on his ass.
Only the lonely.
Rest in peace.
All older women like that. Wait, what song were you just singing?
Only the lonely.
Only the lonely.
That's him. He's also Wilbury.
He's also pretty warm.
Traveling Wilbur.
Yeah. He has a lot of music. His voice is very weird, though. It's almost like the guy from The Cars. It's like...
Rico Basic.
Yeah, it's got like a shtick or something to it. I don't know.
Rest in peace.
Josh, can I talk about something that happens next, kind of in the story where
Let's do it.
Bobby does get officially hired by the Mud Dogs as their water boy?
Oh, yeah.
When he starts working for them, he is immediately, again, back in that position where he's being picked on by everyone. And I think there's some really funny stuff in there. Like, they fuck with him, they knock over everything. But, like, one of the guys, like, takes, like, the cooler of water and, like, Hawk Tua's in it. And, like, that's like your own drinking water, dude. Like, that water's for you.
Well, he's not very smart, I don't think.
He's like, hey, water boy, check this out. And then the other guy, like, this is funny to me. It's not even like a well-written line. It's just funny. He's like, duh, I got a wooden spoon.
I'm a water boy. I got a wooden spoon.
There's like something so juvenile about that it actually like works. Like it's like so far into like something a 5-year-old would do, right? Like that's the level that these guys are on making fun of him, in addition to the physical abuse. But it's in this moment when we find out that Bobby Boucher does have a superpower, fortunately.
Exactly.
Right?
This is the tipping point of the movie.
I got a wooden spoon, girl. Smell like you could use a shower, Stinky. You're fired. Stop making fun of me. Red Oh, damn. He's killed, though.
It turns out he is ridiculously strong. And we see that when like he's having like flashbacks of everyone making fun of him his whole life. And he's getting made fun of, I think, by the quarterback. And he just runs up and tackles him with much prejudice. And it's like this strength that like is unmatched to anyone that plays college football, right? Like he's clearly like superior than everyone in some way. Like, and it's
they've
it's
all
weird,
been
'cause it's not like he's a
ejaculating
big
for
dude.
years.
Mm-hmm.
31
It's something
years.
else, right? It's not like the muscles. It's like that inner rage that he's pent up.
The inner sexual rage that he's pent up. I'm kind of serious about that. Pappy, what do you think about the superpower of Adam Sandler? Like, where does it come from? How does does the movie work here?
No, for me, it doesn't. I think it's fucking stupid because he's been ridiculed his entire life. But for some reason, one singular Hawk Tua in the water supply is enough to make him snap and unleash his power. After doing this for 18 years, no one spit in the water at any point.
They did.
Yeah, they did. It was the guy's dad, I think.
But between those
nice, Brett.
2 points, he never raged.
There's a key moment that happens in here.
He did rage. He tried to hit him with the thing.
But okay, after that point, and then to that, just because the coach says it's okay to fight back.
Henry Winkler
Fighting back
is
is
the
the
first
devil.
friend that Bobby Boucher's had.
That's not a donkey.
That's not Donkey Steve.
Steve?
I honestly think that's kind of what the movie's trying to say. Like those two bond in their trauma. Like they're both all messed up, stunted. And there's key moments in this movie where they like level with each other and kind of dare each other to like move forward, I guess.
Clap hands.
There's some heart there.
rat.
But at least in Happy Gilmore, there's a pretense of like why he can drive the ball super far.
The hips.
There's no reason why this man is stronger than any other man. Like you're inserting a lot
The hips,
of weight.
is that like in midi-chlorians of Happy Gilmore?
He's a hockey player.
Well, Happy Gilmore 2 says it's all in the hips.
But he got it from his mama. Like they show it at the end. His mama has that in her too.
And I also feel like you aren't hearing me speak during this podcast.
I've heard you speak that he's fucking pent up with cum. And
Yeah, dude.
So much cum.
Account for that.
this shit's stupid. I don't care.
I think, okay.
Listen, you guys are rationalizing a fucking Happy Gilmore.
a little
movie.
later
Like,
in the
no, it's covered in the lore. You didn't read the wiki. No, this shit's stupid.
a little later in the movie, there's a scene where Dan Patrick is like talking.
Love DP. In this
Oh,
movie, too.
DP. Is this the first DP?
It's gotta be, right? He's like playing a Sports Center anchor.
But this is like the second time they show him in the movie, and he's like, man, he really looks crazy out there. And like Adam Sandler is like going, and just looking like super nuts. But if you watch the movie, what happened right before that is when his girlfriend showed him her boobs, and he like freaked out because of his mom and sent her away.
Then just say it. Just say like have a
He
scene.
dude, at the end
have
of the
a
movie,
scene-
it's all about him getting laid on his marriage
And not
night.
going to the NFL.
What else
Have
do
a
you
scene
want?
where the mom like tucks in his hands, like very specifically. Masturbation's the devil. Like this. No, just give me the text. It's a fucking comedy. Like make more cum jokes then. Like you're leaving a lot of
Well,
cum
if it's
jokes on the table.
if it's a comedy, then you should be able to expect and
It doesn't work for
accept
me. What
that
do you
he's,
want? It's
he's just a
not.
great linebacker at 5'9".
I also think
schizophrenic.
if you have a lot more
Yeah.
cum jokes, I think you take about $130 million off the box office.
Yeah,
Potentially.
it's a family movie. It's got to be in the subtext, Pap.
So,
By the way, in the first game they show, this makes me laugh every time. The guy's delivery, I think, is so funny. Is when Bobby goes, "Best of luck on the next play," and he goes, "I'll be playing with your mama tonight." That always makes me laugh. Like he delivers it really, really well. Now I hate that he loses the game because of that, but yeah.
Can I say something that's bouncing around the plot a little bit?
Let's do it.
But just in terms of like family movie and box office, I, as a young pappy, never wanted to see anyone's boobs more than I wanted to see Vicky's boobs. And
That's
was
not where I thought you were going.
devastated that we didn't
See
get
a
to
little
see
bit.
them. The first time I saw them,
American History X.
the first time I saw this movie, my eyes were covered. My mom assuming there would be a boobie reveal, and I lived for like another year thinking I missed the boobies, and then saw the movie later and was like devastated.
they're not there.
Rough, buddy.
Yeah.
She's pretty attractive in this movie. Not gonna lie. But
Yeah, she got my like she's like not, but something about her is like sexy in this movie. I always felt.
Dude, she's like a trailer park pageant queen in this movie. She's good looking.
I think she's really good in this movie too. I think she's funny.
Yeah,
Just
she
sitting here
is.
thinking about stealing LT's Porsche.
I love how we're moving through the plot here in a loose way, because basically the next thing is that Bobby Boucher is, it doesn't take him like a season to get his first tackle. His first play on the field, he's sacking folk. It differs a little bit from the hero's journey here because he's really good at the skill right away. But even despite that, they lose the first game because he's so dumb. He just wants to get like revenge on a guy, so he gives him a ball for a touchdown, then drop kicks him. That's one of my favorite shots of the movie is when he drop kicks him. And
It's really cool looking.
he makes like a Captain Insano reference, I think, too. Anytime I'm thinking even of the Big Show while watching this movie, it adds to the hilarity. But we get this next like kind of phase of this movie, Stevie, where he's good and his team's going on a run and their rival team is kind of like still good and going on a run, and Bobby Boucher is on the rise as a college athlete. But what is to you the main like antagonist sticking point in this movie? Like, why can't he proceed? Even though he's like, I don't know why I'm posing this as like a
What,
mystery
Mama?
question. Yes, exactly. I just want you to talk about that building tension, because to me, that's actually the
Mama's always looming in the background, man. It's just this overarching character you can't escape. I mean, yeah, we're all having fun right now and we're winning, but eventually it's going to come to a head. You know what I mean? It has to rear its ugly head.
She's kind of the big bad. A little bit.
Mama is the reason why he is the way he is. She did that boy no favors.
No.
I mean, like there's stories about people in West Virginia like locking their kids up for like 13 years and then like not knowing how to speak. Reminds me a lot of Bobby.
It's a little bit like our character from Misery, almost.
A little bit. Yeah. And I always love the
keeping him contained.
You know, anything's the devil flashbacks. I love those.
Yeah.
Little girls, the devils. You know what I mean? Just anything is the devil always cracks me up.
I invented
I like how she
electricity.
says that. Yeah, she invented electricity.
Yeah.
I invented electricity. Ben Franklin's the devil.
Like, what's the point of that? Like, what purpose does that serve? Like,
Your fancy foosball friends. I just love how she says foosball. Like that was like really big when this movie came out. Like we would say foosball. I mean, it obviously didn't last that long, but
To this
it was
day,
kind of in the
I still
zeitgeist.
say foosball.
People still say foosball.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is like, as much shit as she puts Bobby through, the worst thing he can do to her is like not be around for a while, and she's just like kind of bored at the house. That's so
She's got nothing to
shitty.
yeah.
One
She's
of
like,
her-
I have to play ping pong by myself. Like, I hate you as a son. Meanwhile,
Talk to besides Steve.
I've stunted your whole growth your entire life and like messed you up, but I'm a little bored.
One of her like line deliveries that shouldn't really be that funny, but I think she says it really when he goes, so, well, what part of the snake are we eating?
Dude.
She said, well, snake don't really have no parts, but if I had to say, well, I'd say about the knee or something like that. Like it's what do we have for dessert? And then you hear the squirrel. Oh, that's so gross. God, that stuff.
So the
She didn't actually serve.
The scene you just
Right.
mentioned is where like Bobby finally kind of gets the balls to like ask his girlfriend over to his house for a date. And if Bobby's mom and him is kind of like the main tension, I think that his girlfriend is like the biggest key to unlocking that.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually
Extracting the cum.
besides
Literally
for that,
and figuratively.
Literally and figuratively.
and besides for Pappy's extreme lustfulness, I love the battle between the mom and the would-be sutress. here.
Yeah. Jezebel.
What do you think about that, Stevie? Like, what are some of your favorite parts of that?
Well, I mean, I can identify with it because my mom hated my current wife for a long time. So I can identify with this very well. And the tension, believe me, in this movie and in real life, it's palpable, man. It's like a
Did she
fun...
tell her about the bedtime problem?
And also, there's nothing greater to me than like the escalation of, well, Bobby's this, Bobby's this, Bobby's this, and he's wearing that dumbass suit that he wears to everything. He honestly is the worst drip of all time. But the funniest thing is when he just gets up and he goes, "Excuse me, ladies, I'm gonna go hang myself."
Yeah.
And then they just start arguing, like,
They
look
start
what you've
arguing,
done.
yeah, look
I know you did
What
this.
I've done.
Do you get some heart from this part of the movie, Pappy? This is good stuff, right? These two, like, very strong female characters going at it.
What would you think if Bobby did play football, Mrs. Boucher?
Well, I wouldn't think much of it at all. And to tell you the truth, I don't think much of you and all your snotty questions, Miss Valancourt. I'm quite disturbed to see that you're so interested in my boy.
I'm very, very interested in your boy, Miss Boucher.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. She's a good mom, and I like at the end. Like, she loves her son. Maybe she's not a good mom, but at the end, it's not a Bobby breaking from his mom, right? He still loves his mom. It's in the big billboard at the end. So it's them learning to coexist is the moral.
They get a lot closer because of it, like in a different way.
There is
I think like what fits like in the story is that like Vicky Valancourt, like once she's accepted, she actually does fit in with the family.
Yeah.
Like you'll see at that barbecue they have, like she actually eats the little alligator.
Yes,
like
that's
because,
huge.
like,
face.
She's not scared of the alligator at all.
And she's like very protective over Bobby in a violent kind of way, but like similar to the mom, right? They have that same like we have to like protect him.
You know the mom loves that shit, Kylo.
You want me to kill them is such a funny sign.
Yeah. They both use.
I was with you from 2 to 4 o'clock last night. That's really funny.
They both use like bladed weapons to protect Bobby at one point or another. But Stevie, you poisoned my mind while we're talking about Kathy Bates.
Dude.
The one line that you said like before I watched this movie and now I'll never hear it the same way.
I have heard this line my entire life, and it makes no sense. But you've heard me say it throughout our friendship.
Yeah.
She says a line where she says, back in 1966, and for some odd reason,
Pick up sticks.
She goes, pick up sticks. And it makes
she does say
it makes no sense.
Well, and what's weird about that scene is it then cuts on her inhale. Like it's the most awkward cut ever. It's like the movie didn't even account for her
to say pick up sticks.
Saying that. And then I also Googled it. And there's like, everyone's just wondering
there's
why
a thread of why does she say pick up sticks?
No one understands.
No one understands why.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Kathy Bates, to me, her and Jerry Reed steal the entire movie. They're just great scene stealers. And for her to have just a line that makes no sense is awesome.
For as much as like cynical, like a cynical nature that I attributed to this movie, it is like from a place of love. Ultimately, I think that works.
Yeah.
Like the mom and Vicky both love Bobby, and they learn to coexist in a big happy family.
One of those flashback scenes, it's Bobby talking about. It's the one where his mom says, "Little girls are the devil."
Is that where she's getting the moose?
Well, he says he was hanging out with Vicky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, dude, she's been earning trust for a long time. Like, I have a feeling that deep down, like, Kathy Bates' character knows Vicky is awesome and perfect. And, like, that's kind of why she threatens her so much. Because like,
she's
she actually
great for Bobby. She actually loves him.
Yeah.
Well, and again, not to jump ahead, but obviously Kathy Bates has, like, this fear of abandonment from, like, that she's now projecting upon Bobby.
From Boito.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with Vicky, actually. She's just worried about being left alone with Steve, the fucking donkey, playing badminton together.
As we talk about Kathy Bates and like the home house here, Brett, did you, like me, kind of have a new appreciation for like the set design of Louisiana? Like the football stadium and the football scenes alone, we kind of already talked about. But what about like their household situation?
I think the set of their house is really cool. I love the outside. I love the inside. Like, it looks comfortable. He's got a big room. I don't even think I really noticed that. But now that you mention it,
her room too
really cool
is like
piece.
really ornate.
Yeah.
There's things in like every corner. You know
Very
what I mean?
much so.
Like, what do you
It's
like?
definitely like boomer decorations where every spot has something to fill it.
Yes.
Right?
There's no emptiness. It always has to be filled. I'm a big fan of just kind of that Creole swampy set design, like the bridge going over into the house. Like, to me, that would look like a set initially. I mean, it didn't look like natural. I mean, filmed out there, it definitely looked like a set, but it just, to me, screams Cajun Southern living. I know it's just a caricature, but I just like that set design a lot.
Yeah.
The outside of their home, you're talking about that?
Yeah.
It reminded me of Three Ninjas, like Grandpa's.
Yeah. Oh, I love that too. A lot of land. They all
Hitting
have a
all
lot
the
of land.
classics tonight, Kylo.
Surf ninjas. 3 ninjas.
What's the assistant coach's name?
Dude,
the guy in
okay,
the
I was
fucking
gonna
overalls.
Farmer Fran.
Farmer.
Okay, I think, like, obviously I agree with you, Stevie, that like Jerry Reed and Kathy Bates steal the show. But as far as like just not being Farmer Fran makes me laugh every time he talks. I've always thought he was freaking hilarious in this movie.
There's
but
only 2 times I could understand what he was saying.
Live to
he
play
did
another
about
day.
another
Yes,
day.
he lived to play another day. I thought that was kind of obvious. And then at the end, when he's rubbing his nipples, like, I think we all knew kind of what he was trying to say there.
The sexual release will ruin your game, Bobby. Don't.
That's why he's not going to the NFL, man. He knows he's spent after marriage night.
Also, special teams go run laps with Farmer Fran. He's like the kicker's like the only
It's just
guy.
him.
How long can Farmer Fran run? I imagine he's a good distance runner, actually.
Dude, Farmer
bet
Fran's
it's that.
partying with like the college cheerleaders. Also, after their first win, everyone's just in the frat house partying.
Farmer Fran too, and Coach.
Colonel Sanders is there.
Colonel Sanders. Yeah.
I like how Farmer Fran makes an appearance in Joe Dirt as well. That's always a fun one.
We'll get a chance to make.
Mo.
I hope you guys have your final thoughts and stuff like that kind of like saved up. We'll have like a little bit of extra time for final thoughts. Let's just do two more little plot points before we get there, though. Pappy, there's this big stretch of the season where the team is like getting better, not losing anymore. Mm-hmm. Players are getting more and more fearful of Bobby Boucher.
Yeah.
They make it to this championship game, the Bourbon Bowl, right? Like, it's a whirlwind. How do they get there?
We see a lot of like scoreboards, and it's a very consistent like 5-3 football score, which is like
awesome.
The most insane football score.
Bobby and his buddy, the field goal kicker, scored. That's it.
Yeah, I love I forget exactly what they say, but they're playing like a green team at one point. Stevie, help me out here, where he's like Bobby is like imagining this whole scenario in his head.
I never said she was the devil.
Yeah.
Makes me laugh. That's so good.
Scared. I think that
Please don't hurt me.
the announcers even say at one point, like they're on their third string quarterback. Like he's just
Great line. He's
people.
like, good news, everybody. The quarterback did not break his neck.
One of the things they say that's funny is there's a lot of pain and shame in those eyes.
It's Chris Fowler.
Yeah.
Wait, I think that's right after he gets shown the boobs and he doesn't do anything.
A lot of
I think it's like the next
shame
day.
in those eyes.
Yes. It's going extra crazy that day. I'm telling
Water
you.
sucks. Gatorade's better.
What game is it where he's like running back and forth like in the linebacker box? And he's like, "Stop it! Stop it!" It is ridiculous.
That's the green team, right?
Like,
Yeah.
Did somebody mention multiple
dude,
personalities?
I'm saying he's schizophrenic. He's like, "Stop it! Stop it!" Like
The
he's
voices.
like, he's like hitting his head, like acting like a crazy person. Like it's not like imagining and just being okay, it's go time. It's literally having a psychotic episode on the field.
Mm-hmm. A small detail too to this montage is that in a film centered around one man's sexual frustration and how to channel that into
Absolutely.
athletic success, there's like real state universities being mentioned, including like Clemson and Iowa,
Michigan. Towel boy.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah, Michigan tries to copycat with the towel boy, and like Dan Patrick has some.
He had a laundry list of problems.
Yeah,
That's
Cowboy
one of those
gets
scenes
wrecked.
that you remember. Like that's a scene that the first time I saw it, I think I laughed hysterically when the Michigan Waterboy ggets destroyed.
and it's very nostalgic for me to see people like Chris Fowler and Lee Corso, who's now just like a mummy
Hey,
when they
leave
roll
him
him out
alone.
to the stage. But these,
Florida
these are
State.
He was my
Florida
dad's
State
coach.
great.
yeah, you coached at IU. These are the people
my
I grew
dad's
up
coach at
watching
IU.
college football with. But yeah, they go on a run.
Yeah, and they go on a run so
Brent Musburger.
huge. The run is so crazy that they work themselves up, and the mysteries of college football of the past arise, and they meet their arch rivals in the Bourbon Bowl. So who are the two teams? It's like Southern County, Louisiana State University versus
Southern
LSU.
Central Louisiana State University
Yes, against LSU.
against University of Louisiana.
Okay. UL.
Yeah, UL.
U. Okay.
Yeah.
We should mention during this time, Bobby Boucher has been suspended because he didn't go to high
It's
school.
kind of nuts as well because Jerry Reed would never deliver that news at a Bayou barbecue, being like, he can't play.
No, he knows how to hurt the people the most.
The way the
They'd
NCAA
kill him.
used to work, like it would have been death penalty for SCLSU in a heartbeat.
There's no way he'd be allowed to play.
Yeah.
Wait, is that true if you have homeschool? Like, if
But
that's true,
they
Well, the
forged
document was
they
forged.
forged
Forged
signature.
documents, yeah.
yeah, that's a problem.
That's-
you can't do that.
That's crime. That's
Yeah.
a crime.
It's almost he's got like a little bit of Waterboy like dust on him, like some of that like little pixie dust where he's so popular that people like don't want to suspend him for real.
Well, then the town turns on him.
Yeah,
Well, it sounds like
everyone hates him.
Coach Mr. Coach Klein has maybe somebody in the office that like does him a favor on the phone call. It sounds like
He's got all
maybe
kinds of
he had a
connections.
connection.
He has a
Yeah.
local police force there on site, ready to arrest anyone who should
No, I
interfere
meant-
with.
Coach Klein.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
when he gets
I
him
see.
allowed to take the GED, he seems like he has a connection with somebody because, as Stevie said, you're not coming back. You're probably never going to be able to play.
I mean, today you might be able to, but back in those days, NCAA would hand out the death penalty in a heartbeat.
I was talking about Coach Red seems to have like to get this letter to the NCAA.
Dude,
Like I'm going to personally deliver this in the team bus at the post
Well, he's a
game
dick.
rally. Yeah.
Can I talk about something though, real quick? Clint Howard's amazing in this movie, right?
Yeah.
I love Clint Howard. Yeah.
Clint Howard is like in two movies of my childhood that I cherish a lot, which is The Waterboy and The Grinch. But he has that.
Who is he in The Grinch, by the way?
He's Jeffrey
The ugly
Tambor's
guy.
like assistant.
Okay. Yeah.
But there's nothing better than the town going to apologize to Bobby at his mom's hospital room, and him coming out with Vicky Valancourt, and him just going, "I am not what you would call a handsome man."
I figured you guys were going to criticize his role because he does some slight sexual battery.
Oh, really?
He cups the feel on Vicky at one
Oh, he
point.
does.
Yeah.
But that's such a great line in this movie. I'm not what you would call a handsome man.
It also makes no sense that that's the one person she pulls.
I know.
Talk to him.
Like when Vicky goes to visit him, he's living in a fucking tent.
Who goes there?
Yeah. Who dare? Who dare?
Yeah, a line that is said a couple times in the movie. Clint Howard's like, he's always in small roles. I think there is some horror movie where he's the star of it, but what's notable to me is that he's been in like, I think every Star Trek since the original series.
Really?
Really?
He always has a small role in episodes in Star Trek. They always bring him in. So Clint Howard's like a kind of like a
Even
Star
for the
Trek
JJ
legend.
ones?
The shows.
Oh, shows.
specifically.
Okay. Gotcha.
So this is another part of the movie that's extremely tight. A lot of twists and turns. We get out of it in like 2 minutes. We just talked about it from like all the granule details. But if you haven't seen this movie, basically like Bobby Boucher leads his team to a 8-1 or like 10-1 season. Or I guess it'd be like 11
10 and 1.
10-1.
Back in those days it was 11 games.
11, yeah.
Yeah.
They're a 10-1 season. They make it to this bowl game. Between the regular season and the bowl game, he gets caught for cheating. It's actually Henry Winkler's fault, but
Who slips away?
yeah, who doesn't stand up for him, kind of leaves him stranded, and like
Wah.
the NCAA basically says you can't play in this championship game unless you pass this GED test, which he does. That has shades of Billy Madison too, like passing those like crazy
The
tests.
trials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like long story short, like he has to go back. He passes the test, then he has to pass the mama test. And then him and his mama are racing to the game with Vicky Valancourt on the back of the boat.
It's a fan boat. Yeah.
There's certain beats you have to hit in a movie set in the swamp, in the bayou. And
The fan boat.
A fan
Fan boat,
boat scene is a must-have.
This
have
is
to
like a
hit it.
fever dream of an area of the movie where like his mom is faking being sick. There's people at the window. He's taking like this
Dude,
huge test.
The
Like,
face
it's
Kathy
crazy.
Bates is making while she's, quote, in a coma, and she's just fucking cheesing it while she's just laying there in the hospital, but they don't know what's wrong with mom, and she's just smiling.
She got a broken heart.
Yeah.
She can't hear you.
This person is obsessed with the attention. Like, this is so in line with her character. She's never happier when Bobby is fawning over her.
They can't figure out what's wrong with her. Somebody should just be like, well, her eyes are closed, and that's about it. It's only
Hey, Stevie, your wife's a nurse. What's the hospital protocol on having donkeys in there?
Um,
Frowned upon?
as long as it makes them feel at
I wanted
home.
to ask her about this. She's had
Very holistic.
two old Amish men try to kill her one night.
Whoa.
geez.
Yeah, she had to one Amish farmer tried to strangle her, like straight up, like tried to kill her. He was a sundowner. So it wouldn't shock me if they brought donkeys in because those guys are freaks. The Amish, that is, those who are listening. But I don't think
They're not listening.
Yeah, they aren't.
No, they are. They fake it. They have podcasts. They know what they're doing.
You would have been proud of me the other day, Stevie. I was in the car with my boss,
Did you tell them to get the fuck off the road?
and my boss is backing up, and another person in the car goes, "Oh, stop! You're gonna hit those people!" And I looked back, and I was like, "Those are just Amish."
My man.
Who'd have thought of it?
There we go. There we go.
Give me a bam.
There we go. Give me a bam,
Didn't know my donkey question would turn into outright Amish hate. But,
Hey, I'll find a way. I will find a way.
I'm part Amish, so I can say that.
Are you?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's in my family tree.
Oh.
The
bad part.
Married in.
Yeah.
There's something with that shot where it like pivots into the hospital room and it looks like there's something weird going on too. Like I don't understand.
There's a lot of weirdness in this movie. You just can't ask questions about. I mean, it moves at a breakneck speed. There's a lot of beats that don't make any sense.
There's like I feel like there's scenes like missing at times, or like lines of dialogue missing, or like they had like really awkward cuts in between two sections.
Like
of
what?
people talking. Like I already said, like the cutting on Kathy Bates inhaling after saying pickup sticks is bizarre.
Dude.
She's in the middle of an inhale. The scene cuts to her talking again. It's crazy. Like
pickup sticks.
You see, my husband Robert, one day back in 1966, pickup sticks, and me 4 months pregnant with this precious angel. He decides he wants to go and help the foreign peoples. He's gonna go and join the Peace Corps. And he promised me that everything's gonna be okay. Just like you promising me now. But everything wasn't okay. No. He got lost in the middle of the Sahara Desert. And he died. He died.
He don't get no water, Coach. He died of the dehydration.
And we were left all alone.
I would have got my daddy some water, but I just had a baby inside Mama's stomach.
And now you want to take away the only part of my Robert I had left.
And there's like the whole scene where like Bobby is in the Fonz's office and like he's like sitting down and standing up. And it's like cutting back and forth. There's just weirdness. But
God forbid someone stand up and sit down or whatever.
well, show me. Like don't just have to happen in between close-ups. It's odd. I do love though the shot of like Bobby in the window and the whole town like rallying around him outside of the hospital room, just like yelling up at him.
We love your mama too.
What about Rob Schneider, Josh? Your thoughts?
He can do it. Kylo.
Wait, do you?
The championship.
Wait. Do you like Rob? No, just thoughts on Rob Schneider.
He got a movie off this role.
Add some critical commentary. Don't just steer the. What do you think about Rob Schneider?
Rob Schneider. He's all right.
All
Kylo.
Can I say something about Rob Schneider?
Yeah.
He's a carrot.
He's a carrot. He was in Surf Ninjas. He had red hair, so he was very carrot-like in that movie.
But why is he there?
I went to a screening of Surf Ninjas with some of the actors from the movie. Ernie Reyes Jr. was there at
For
the
real?
screening.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Nick Cowan, who played the littler brother Adam, was there. And, it's going through the opening credits of the movie. We're watching the screening. It says Ernie Reyes Jr., everyone cheers. Nick Cowan, everyone cheers. And then it said Rob Schneider, and everyone booed.
Did he get mad? Or was he
Rob
not
Schneider
there?
was not there, but the actors that were there didn't seem to get mad.
There are a lot of lines from Waterboy which are quoted incessantly in my youth. One being like, water sucks, it really, really sucks.
Yep.
But you can do it, like, was everywhere. And you can do it all night long, in particular, was all
I
over
feel like that's
school.
the kind. Remember before memes, like you would buy memes at Hot Topic in the form of stickers or shirts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there would be a black shirt with white text that would just say "You can do it." That would be sold at Hot Topic back in the day.
Yes, 100% accurate.
Brett, do you remember Jake Bournes just randomly at basketball and football games just yelling, "You can do it," like random silent times?
Jake liked to take things and beat him to death. A friend of mine and everything.
Whoa! It was funny.
No, I don't mean that in general. It's meant, like one person told me about Johnny Knoxville, and then he did the Johnny Knoxville thing for a long time. But
Brett,
He doesn't
Johnny
have what they
Knoxville
call the social skills.
Brett and I had another friend. Well, I don't know how good of a friend he was to us, Brett, but Mike Casey. Remember?
I love
remember
Mike
him.
Casey.
He would just at random
MC
silent
Jams.
times, he would just go, "Chevy Blazer," like in the middle of a convocation, like the president would be like, "And we'll take this moment to recognize some of the teachers who are leaving us this year."
Oh no.
Chevy Blazer.
Plymouth Laser. He used to go MC Jams.
He's
Dude,
like
he
he's like a principal now.
Where's he at?
Whoa.
He wasn't. Yeah.
How'd you know that?
Okay, first off,
He's right.
my cousin who I was very close with was good friends with him.
Oh, Eric?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
That's how
Eric.
I knew Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike's
Eric,
come up
we all
on this
went to school
podcast
together.
before because he's the one who ate, I think, 60 McNuggets and 5 large fries in one night, like in a dare. We talked about that like in episode 205 or something way back.
He had a family pack by himself.
Yeah, he did some damage. Many people from the school went to watch.
It was a big deal in town.
I think there's more people there than at the basketball game earlier. But Kylo, you're our lore guy. Wrap us up here with the movie. Like, they win the quote championship, right? Bobby Boucher gets married, right? What are some of the highlights here?
Well, like you guys were talking about, Bobby Boucher does arrive to the game at halftime, so they got to do like, we got to come back thing. And his mom's now on his side. Vicky Valancourt is there. Bobby's ready to open up a can of whoop ass. And they have him like play different positions this time to like win because the Cougars are like counteracting his ability to tackle them when they have the ball, like by just not playing essentially because the Mud Dogs can't score. So what is, you guys know a little bit more about football. What is it that they have Bobby play? Like, is he a quarterback now?
Athlete. Position.
Athlete.
What's the position?
Well, like when he's on offense,
Yeah.
I don't know, like a H-back or like a tight end that lines up.
They pitch him to ball as if he's going to run it to the end zone. And then
Which, the fact that Coach Red is running cover 0 on,
it's dumb.
Which is an all-out blitz when they're running a
On
halfback,
that,
halfback sweep,
Yep.
Quarterback end around. It's kind of insane.
That's the thing, that the halfback pass is not going to, like Stevie's saying, it's not going to work if you're in
Which
prevent.
is like, to me, though, I mean, everyone knows this. Adam Sandler is a sports aficionado. Like, that dude knows a lot about ball.
The people he brings in alone.
Dude, you have Lynn Swan in a movie. Like,
Also LT, who we need to talk about.
and, dude, that's problematic.
That's weird.
That's it doesn't
Brings
deny
me to
age
my next
well.
point. Don't smoke crack.
Yeah.
Dude,
That was a line people said all the time.
That was a line.
That's my hardest
Someone would
laugh
say
of the whole
something
movie.
stupid, and then you would just say that.
Definitely.
For Lawrence Taylor to say that to
Lawrence Taylor to say don't smoke crack
his
is insane.
children's football.
Yeah.
Why is that ironic or something?
Yes.
Oh, he was he
was
had
a
struggled
crackhead.
with drugs and stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
but in Happy Gilmore 2, who's that modern golfer who went to jail and is making fun of
Hey,
it?
you leave Scotty out of this.
Scotty Scheffler.
Oh,
Yes.
Scotty Scheffler
Scotty's
is like
the
the
same.
nicest
It's kind
guy.
of the same thing.
No.
It's a modern day athlete being meta about their own
think
troubles.
Lawrence
Like
Taylor
there's
Wait, is that the Grizzly Adams did have a beard guy?
That's Lee Trevino.
That's Lee
come
Trevino.
on.
But yeah,
Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
all this to say, Adam Sandler knows ball.
Yeah. So what I'm saying
Yeah.
is I think he corrected it in The Longest Yard. This movie's way more drama on the 2-yard line than it is in the 40. Like,
Can I say
you gotta
one
get the ball
thing
to the
though?
2-yard line, man.
One-
2-yard line.
One thing that's genius here is that Henry Winkler knows that Bobby Bowden, or what's the mean coach's
Red
name?
Beaulieu.
Red Beaulieu.
Red
Red.
knows that, like, he knows Bobby Boucher is a simple man. He's managed to get one skill. There's no way he could throw the ball.
I was thinking this. I always think that, Josh.
Like, I think that's like the poker hand that Henry Winkler is playing here.
We're
Like,
missing
I
a-
know these people, I know the situation, and he won't expect this.
In the same way, I can look at a grouping of stars and be like, "Oh, that's a bull." Like you're connecting a lot of like disparate points to make like a salient image of the story.
Do I have red string out here?
We're missing a couple breadcrumbs. Like I need to see some like lead up to like, oh, this is like Henry Winkler finally cracked it. You know what I mean? Like he has the play or something. Because like that's the whole essence of it, right? But at the end of the day, then it's Henry Winkler overcoming like his hang-ups. Even like
That's what I was looking for when I watched this again, is that exact play when he's like, come in.
Yeah, that's
I
what
was
needs to
waiting
be.
for him to almost have it and then lose it. but it didn't get there. That's what kind of made me sad.
He didn't fake left. No, fake right.
No.
Pretend to fake right.
It would have been like running back, this way, catch ball, quarterback, and then he just would have gone, I don't know where I am. And like they would have been the play kind of halfway drawn out, been like, that's what they ran.
The annexation of Puerto Rico.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. That would have been
That's a good callback.
That would have been a good callback.
Mm-hmm. I'd also like to see just like the team doing a little better without Bobby, and they want Bobby back because they like his autism,
not because they need to win.
Right? Yeah, like even if you're just like, fuck, I'm thirsty or something, and like that.
There's a moment like that in the locker room, though. Remember that time that Bobby tackled that dude into the stands?
Remember that time he intercepted the ball, ran the ball back bare ass?
Remember the time when it did Robert did it.
Wait, what is the other one? There's
like
one more.
Nothing.
There's one more
Remember
memory.
The time, it's the kicker says something, right?
Yeah.
I know it's the bare ass one. It's thrown in the stands. I forget, there is one more.
Well, the joke is that like you can't understand Fran, and then Bobby comes with the hero reveal, like, remember the time Bobby came back and we won the game or whatever?
That hits.
When the
that slaps.
It does.
I wish somebody would have said, remember that time that Bobby was the first person to try to stab someone with a skate?
Now that is good.
That would have been classic. But Kylo, they win the big game and he gets married, right? Take us all the way to the end. I don't think there's too much more meat here, right? Rob Schneider says you can do it like 17 more times. But
yeah, Rob Schneider shows
He's
up
got a
and
good hump
of
to
course
him. He does a
this
good
is the
hump.
first time we see that weird townie character that reappears in some other movies and sometimes is played by Adam Sandler, the you can do it guy. But
the hot chick, you're right.
Rob Schneider is there, all the fans are there, all his friends are there at his wedding. Bobby's about to go release the cum that's been building up, Josh. And
thanks for admitting it.
Right at the last moment, his father shows up, which is the director.
Yeah, I never knew that until about an hour ago.
Wait, what?
Yep.
He's directed like all those movies, like Click and Wedding Singer. That's Roboito. I never knew that until recently.
That's Roboito.
Well, this came out the same year as The Wedding Singer. That's the same director. I know he did some other ones. I didn't know that was one of them. That's
Wedding
cool.
Singer, Waterboy, Click, but he also did like these other ones that we like
and then Doug from Happy Gilmore did the other ones. It's pretty cool.
He also unfortunately did The Ridiculous Six.
Yeah.
They're not all hits. Yeah. But, he's there telling Bobby to play in the NFL. Then we kind of get like
Tiger Woods and Hit Daddy.
I don't know exactly if it's a payoff, but Kathy Bates.
Well.
Tiger Woods, another reference to Happy Gilmore. Just saying.
He needs to be in Happy Gilmore.
Please continue, Kylo. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I mean, that's it. Kathy Bates tackles him and end credits.
What noise does she make before she tackles him?
Do it, Josh.
Well, if I do it, Kylo and Brett can't hear it because of our software, apparently.
Do you read?
I'll spell it. R-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E.
Did you guys get it that time? Or?
Yeah,
we did. It was worth it. Thank you.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Any thoughts of the final variety, boys?
I have many thoughts. On Adam Sandler's IMDb, this is the first film that's listed. Now, I don't know exactly who dictates that order, right? But it is the first one there. So it's like one of his most known movies, this one here.
On that level, it's probably his management.
When he is in class, we see a little bit of him in college, not too much because that's not really the point. But his first day in class, and he tells the guy next to him, "Oh, I know the answer to this question." He says, "Oh, okay, then raise your hand."
Oh, man.
I think there's something really clever about the way he raises his hand because
yeah, dude, that's one of the best.
He elevates his hand like the Undertaker pose,
Like
right?
the ultimate homeschool kids.
Something really funny about the fact that he doesn't know how to raise your hand in a classroom, so he does it literally. And when you think about it, that is the literal way to raise your hand.
Yeah, it's like an Athenian.
He's holding a chalice,
like a Greek, like Play-Doh.
It's like holding a chalice,
raising a point. Like yeah.
It's the Undertaker when he wins a match, yeah. So I thought that was pretty funny. But also another quick like Kathy Bates line, which is funny, is when Bobby is like hiding the fact that he's been playing football, but he has a black eye. And she says, "Did they ever find that gorilla that escaped from the zoo and punched you in the eye?"
Dude, that is some weird denial shit going on there. It's
He
actually
goes, "No,
really
Mama,
funny.
the switch continues."
The switch continues.
To build off that, Kylo, one of my final notes, like one of my favorite quotes is when he's giving that speech to the crowd at the Bayou, like right before they're about to play the championship game. He's like, "My name is Bobby Boucher, and I want to win the championship." And they're like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "And also, my mama doesn't know I play football, so if you could not tell her that I play football, that would be great." Yeah. And they're all like, yeah.
Delayed reaction, delayed cheer, yeah.
I was gonna rip off all these just great to good football movies that took place in this era, but you guys know them all. What my dad has maybe what
football movies?
That's like a golden age for football
The
movies.
replacements, man. The replacements.
So if you want to go all the way back to '96, you got Jerry Maguire, but '98 Waterboy, Varsity Blues, Any Given Sunday, Replacements, Remember the Titans. Just like
this was a great era.
But I was gonna say, college football films. How many, and where does this rank? Probably third.
I mean, it's
second?
better than The Program.
Oh.
Better or worse than Rudy?
Wait, what?
Or
That's
worse,
not a question.
Okay, thank you.
Rudy's one. What are you
Thank-
talking about?
I love Rudy. I watched that movie I always actually feel a little nervous.
I don't know where
about it.
you guys are at with this, but
Yeah, I don't even like Notre Dame, but I freaking love Rudy.
What about the football movie with the best name? We Are Marshall.
I like that movie.
I've actually never seen that.
I like it.
I think it's
don't love
underrated. Yeah, but I think it's a little
Is
underrated.
that where they're like,
they're-
"We are the Titans"?
No.
Yeah.
And
I
they
mean,
dance.
What's that? What movie is that?
It's where they tie the janitor
That's
up
Remember the Titans.
in the shed and they beat him.
That's Radio.
Oh, radio. My bad.
That also came out around this time.
Dude, Radio and
2003.
Waterboy are low key the exact same movie.
But anyway, okay, so I think my dad's probably seen this movie maybe once, maybe twice. I'm sure he didn't love it, but still to this day, if you ever say the word cooler, he'll go, the cooler.
Cooler.
That's all
I mean,
got.
Adam Sandler did another football movie you guys mentioned, The Longest Yard.
Yeah.
This movie, The Waterboy, has The Big Show, Paul White, and The Longest Yard has like
A
Stone
ton.
Cold Steve Austin,
The Great
The
Khali,
Great Khali's
Goldberg,
in it.
The Great Khali, and
Bob Sapp.
there's one other wrestler,
I know all
Kevin
of them.
Nash,
Oh, he
Yeah,
is in
Kevin
that.
Nash is in. Yep.
Super
He's the one
Shredder
that takes.
himself.
He's the one that takes the estrogen. He's like, yeah, he turns into a girl, I guess.
Pap, you are right, though, for a sport that's almost kind of like a religion in this country. Not a whole lot of college football movies.
No,
It's
like
one
the
of those.
program came out. It was supposed to be really good, but it's kind of like so bad now. It's good. Like if you go back, it's just crazy to watch that movie. That was like '92.
Well, this whole movie kind of has the vibe of like the NCAA video game series where you rebuild a program and you have no one in the stands, and by the end you have like a full stands and shit. And
The
you're, like,
Waterboy
getting
is
good
NFL
recruits.
Blitz.
Yeah, yeah.
The
dude.
Waterboy is NFL Blitz. You're going to call it a game.
Big time.
Yeah.
Violence.
But your one control a player is like hella good
Yeah.
by the end of the season. Maxed out
Mutant League
stats.
football.
Road to glory. Yeah.
This movie had a couple of quotes that like surprisingly like almost gave me like a lump in my throat situation. One that caught
Were you eating?
I was actually, but some of it was when like Kathy Bates was like coming around at the end, right? But one of them that really caught me off guard was earlier in the movie where Kathy Bates is describing the fake situation that happened to Bobby's dad, and Bobby goes, "I would have gotten my daddy water, but I was just a little baby inside my mama's tummy." I was like, "Oh,
Oh, damn.
poor little boy."
Yeah.
That was sad. Just one last little quote is I love what he's about to show the glacier water to Vicky Valancourt. And he's like, well, since you're interested in astrology and like mystical type stuff, I thought you might like to see this. And then he shows it. I don't know.
That is like a completely half-assed plot point, which is very weird.
It's cool.
The swing juice?
How else would you bring it up?
Why does he need to be revived at all? It's so odd.
He's hurt.
Okay, first off, he was a pretty run-of-the-mill tackle.
Yeah.
He didn't die. He shouldn't have been dead on a run-of-the-mill tackle to the ribs. Secondly, like, how do you describe those movie moments? Like swing juice? Like, how do you describe, like, you know, the hero juice? Like, we just need this to revive and everything will be great.
It's like a potion he needs.
Yeah, I need, like,
level up.
you know, the witch's brew
Like
to bring
Space
him
Jam?
back. Yeah. I don't mind this. We're talking about a 31-year-old man taking a fan boat through the bayou to play college football. I don't mind this.
Dude, if I had mystical water,
I remember my mom laughing at the way he gets up after he drinks the water.
Jumps,
the
yeah.
little surf ninja jump up.
I don't know. It seems like a waste of mystical water that's always cool. That shit's amazing. Blessed by an Eskimo.
It was for him for a national championship. It's like a religion down
Is
south.
this even the national championship? I don't know.
We don't
Pretty
know.
much.
It's in Louisiana. Like,
Well, it's definitely the last game, and as you know,
You can't hold anything back.
Brent can't hold it back. Now.
Can't-
That
dude,
was said a
we
lot
got-
too. Like,
We know.
Aaron Barnes, Josh used to say that all the time.
Dude, we're
and it made me
dropping some
laugh.
old school Concord names.
that shit is funny. They're reoccurring. You can't hold anything back because it is something that, like,
I
they
know.
say.
There's great when the first time he takes off the headsets, we know. Second, you know, the last one, we know.
Well, luckily, this isn't the last podcast of the season. And we can hold some things back.
Are we going to do Rudy this year?
I'm going to say, let's get into our yes or no's. Actually, Pappy, it's time. What's your yes or no? Actually, you know what? You need some time to think about it.
Why?
Save
Because
his no for later.
he seems on the verge of yes or no. Kylo, all the way in the West Coast. You mind hooking us up with a yes or no first?
Sure. Yeah, this is Corey, Kylo Ren memes. When you talked about doing this podcast, Josh, I said in our group chat, yeah, I'll join. Someone has to speak the truth on this movie.
No.
Yeah.
And I was just saying that to fuck with you because I knew you'd be like messaging Pappy like, oh shit, should we have not invited Corey? Like, what's going on? Like,
No.
he doesn't like it. I was just
Pappy's the
kidding.
one.
I am going to give this movie a yes because I like it. It's funny. And it's the runtime of this movie is like
Great.
perfect for a movie this stupid, right?
Yeah.
Like if this was the more modern median runtime of like 2 hours, I think there might be too much despite like the weird edits, which I do agree with some of those. But, you know, it clips right along and it gives you some good jokes, some memorable jokes. And I think most importantly, jokes that are still funny after all these years to me. I think that's really important because another movie came out around the same time called Rush Hour, and I cannot find a single joke in that movie that still makes me laugh because I've seen it so many times.
Future episode.
I've also seen The Waterboy a lot, maybe not as much, but the jokes still land for me, and it's kind of a cute little movie.
Brett.
Yeah, I would actually say that I love this movie. I mean, it's not my favorite Adam Sandler movie. I haven't seen. I mean, I've seen it over a dozen times, but yeah, I'm with Kylo. It's still. I still find this movie funny. We talked about just like how good some of the acting is, like by obviously the side characters, but it's just like Kathy Bates is like the worst, but like the best at the same time. I mean, she's so good at just being awful, and I love Henry Winkler in this movie. I'm with Corey. I still there's still stuff that cracks me up. A solid yes for me, and I'm glad that I got a chance to watch it today. Again,
Josh from Goshen here. Absolutely stunned by how much I was laughing out loud watching this movie alone today. I think I actually think this is more funny than Happy Gilmore 1, which is just like I love both movies, but that's just my own personal thing. Like Thank you for nodding, Stevie. No, thank you for shaking your head, Pappy. But
Insane.
I love both of those movies, but like joke per minute, I feel like this one was hitting me in a harder spot. Watch this movie. If you haven't watched it for a long time, or if you have seen it soon, just put it on the background. Anything, just like, this is some good shit. I really, really like this movie, Pappy.
Yeah.
But I will let you get the last word before Stevie, because I want to end on maybe somewhat of a good note. But Pappy, go for it, man.
It's a no.
Give it. Just
What?
Throw the fuck out.
lay it on
Movie's a
thick.
no.
It's fine. It's fine.
This is like, I mentioned this on the Happy Gilmore 2 episode. It's like, well, it's a yes. It's probably the third best golf comedy movie of all time. This is like at best a C, maybe a D tier Adam Sandler movie. There's no reason to watch this movie. It's so poorly made that there's like amateurish editing throughout the whole movie. Amateurish editing throughout the whole movie that's like distracting. And it's not, listen, a lot of the jokes are like bullying a special needs guy with a stutter. And like, that's the joke. There's not like some like redeeming quality to that. Like, I don't know. It feels very cynical. I didn't laugh a lot. And I think I'm honestly still bitter about my mom covering my eyes up. I couldn't see the boobs. Like I wanted to see the bags. I think that like put a bad taste in my mouth even back in the day. But no, this movie's not good. It's not a good movie. I feel like I'm taking fucking crazy pills. They had to like cobble together this cut to get it to 86 minutes. It's like not a good. It's like it. If you think there's not a significant quality gap between movies like Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore and this, you're fucking insane. You're just like looking through these movies with nostalgia tinted glasses, and you can't actually like evaluate these movies.
Billy Madison lately?
Yeah, Billy Madison is rough.
No,
Dude,
it's
that's
not.
We did a pod on Big Dumb Movie. Happy was there.
Billy Madison is a much, much better movie than The Waterboy. The Waterboy is a C, maybe D tier level Adam Sandler movie. I'll say it again. It's not a hard no because of nostalgia, but I think you guys are all fucking blinded by how funny it was when you guys said, you can do it on the fucking practice fields back in high school. You're reliving your high school days. This is a no.
Elementary.
Well, I always got one thing to say to you,
second
Pappy.
grade when this
Movie.
came out.
A
I got
bad
something to say to you,
movie.
Pappy. Ooh, I'm the Pappy.
It's a bad
I got a microphone.
I'm Pappy. I got a wooden spoon.
Abe.
Nice review, needle dick.
Abe, you better back my ass up, Abe.
It's amazing, Brett. Great call.
Stevie's
No,
up.
not a great
Poop
call.
out of him.
Stevie's up next, but before you go, Pappy, I really respect you telling the truth. Good job.
Do you guys really think that like there's no quality gap between Happy Gilmore and Waterboy?
Waterboy's better movie.
I never said that.
What?
It is.
I'm not saying I disagree. I'm just saying.
You think Waterboy's better than Happy Gilmore?
You need
I
to
don't-
watch
first
Happy
of all,
Gilmore.
I
again.
never said that. I never said that.
No, Stevie's saying that.
Yeah.
Waterboy's better than Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, it's Waterboy's more realistic. Yeah.
That's a way different thing to say. you know what you just said was horse shit. It's not a better movie.
Dude, Kathy Bates. And
Yes, listen.
Yeah.
Love to Kathy Bates, love to the Fonz, but
Love Jerry Reed.
Let
I don't
Stevie
wanna
go
watch this
here.
movie again.
Stevie still has a yes or no. Let him fawn over this
someone had to say it.
spiritual sequel to Forrest Gump. Let him talk about it.
Thank you.
True.
The Southern special needs boy rising to prominence.
Put a gun together really freaking quick.
College football.
Yeah, exactly. No, this is a yes for me. 86 minutes, right? Is that what it came in at, 86 minutes?
Someone said 84 and a half earlier, I thought.
It says 90 on Wikipedia.
That's
but I
already
have
a
no idea.
great sign for a movie. And also, this movie moves at a clip, which is awesome. The one-liners in this movie are hysterical. Like, there's, like, Pap, you gotta admit this. The quote, you probably still quote this movie. As much as you hate it, you can probably still think of your daily lives where you quote this movie.
Yeah, I said like the only love you have for it is nostalgia.
No. Just quoting. The lines still hit, and you know it.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
He wants
No,
to
I
say,
don't know it.
Why?
Why?
So bad. But he just can't.
No.
Pappy thinks this movie's the devil, obviously.
Nurse Malcolm said this movie was a devil.
Why would you let me see the bags? Why?
All right, Stevie. Back to Stevie.
Okay.
Mom.
No. So here's my plight. I think this movie is awesome. It's what really made me fall in love with the Adam Sandler movies to begin with. Any movie that really surrounds college football is going to get an automatic yes from me, no matter what it is. To me, it is like we watch like our biggest cathedrals in this country are college football stadiums. Like there's soccer stadiums around the world. We have college football. They're bigger than pro stadiums across the board.
Bigger than the mega churches. To your point,
Bigger than the mega churches that hide people from hurricanes, or turn people away for that matter. There we go.
That's what they do.
They turn people away from the hurricanes in Texas, Joel. But yeah, I think this movie's great. I think the football is hysterical. I think the celebrities that get in it is awesome. Jerry Reed, Kathy Bates absolutely crush it. And I have a tough time giving a no to a movie that features House of the Rising Sun by the Animals. I have a really tough time giving a no to any movie that features that song.
What's that?
Soundtrack.
And the Amos Moses.
Amos Moses.
There's some Credence in there.
Yeah.
We can't
That's a
play.
good soundtrack.
We can't play any of those songs anymore.
No.
Because of our current
Who
standings.
got the hooch?
Oh
Baby.
yeah.
I mean, you even have that boom, 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 right? Come on, Pap. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Music drops are not as good as Happy Gilmore.
What are you doing?
Happy is a little sad about his no.
I know, he's thinking back
Not
on it.
sad at all.
I will not give no to Jerry Reed's last performance. I will not give a no to a great Henry Winkler and Kathy Bates performance. I refuse to. Yes, it features a Southern special needs boy rising to prominence in football. But you know what? That's America, folks. I'll give this movie a yes.
Pappy, you too stupid to realize I did this movie. I'm just kidding, Pappy. You were actually pretty respectful during the pod, so I'm okay with that. And like, if you just been like mad the whole time and just like been a dick, that would have sucked. But
I don't think a movie
you
makes
were
me
good.
mad, but it's just it's a C tier. What tier? A S A B C D F
On Sandler?
Yeah,
B.
Pure Sandler.
Second,
A.
I'd go second. I'd go lower second.
A tier.
I like
I didn't say it was S tier.
Uncut Gems and then Happy Gilmore and this are like A.
Wedding Singers.
B.
Oh, Wedding
Awesome.
Singer's solid.
I could understand B tier. Corey's the only sane person here.
Is Adam Sandler autistic in all of his movies? Can I ask that question?
Even like Punch Drunk Love. Like,
It's got the autism.
Got the autism.
Hubie Halloween.
He's on the spectrum, typically. All right, guys. This has been an awesome episode.
Oh,
To
yeah.
finish it out, I want one of you guys to toss it to Spoiler Man and get a quick hot take. The next pod you're going to hear from us, I believe, is going to be either the movie Mafia or Starship Troopers.
0% chance it'll be either Blade or Dumb and Dumber. Still in the
Okay,
mix.
I guess what I said were movies we're going to be recording next. Pappy
future.
talked about publishing, which is way
Wasn't
more
there snow
important.
on the ground when we recorded Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah,
And Blade.
We're
It was like
getting there.
last year.
Jesus.
we're getting there. Don't worry.
Catching up on some backlog. Shout out to Shad, actually. You know who you are. But let's get this quick trivia in. We're going to start from the inside out, except I'm going to let Pap go last because everyone's been a little hard on
So
him.
mean to me all night.
Well, that's because you're stupid.
we're eating the delicious treat of the week I brought you last week. These chips are pretty good.
Those are pretty fire, dude.
They're hot.
We
Pat,
eat.
speaking of hot, the glacier water is always cold because it's from a glacier blessed by an Eskimo. How many Inuits currently still live on Earth? Stevie, we're going to start with you. Go to Brett, Kylo, then all the way back to Pappy. Give him the last say.
Are there Inuits in Greenland?
know.
I think so.
I think there's some in a couple and some in Russia too.
I think like draw the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
Mostly in Canada, I believe, though. Northern.
539.
Ooh.
I love the incorporation of 39.
I always try. I'm consistent.
Kylo.
Say I'm not.
1,000,000.
Am I up?
Brett.
Oh, jeez. 3,420.
15,420.
I like how several of you have 420 wrapped up in your guesses. Okay, so let me just get this straight. Stevie said like 500 folk. Kylo said 1,000,000 folk. Brett backed it all the way down to 3,000, then Pappy up to 15,000. The correct answer is 179,000.
Nice.
Which puts Pappy in the driver's seat.
Which means my take on Waterboy was correct.
Kylo, I think you had the smartest answer with like how exponentially bigger you were than everyone else's guesses. But luckily, Pappy just was
I would be closer to
also the most
correct
wrong.
answer than Kylo.
But yeah, he was the least accurate.
He was the least
Yeah,
accurate.
The
What are
smartest?
you talking about?
He's the only person that guessed over like
Why are you trying to diminish
50,000.
my win?
And like, I feel like you all diminish the Inuits' existence on Earth by saying there's 500 of them.
Yeah, it's melting.
Shout out.
What are they going to do?
Major ups
Yeah,
to the
if you want to do,
Inuits.
you should call them the E word as your hot take.
I don't need to. I'm part of Native Americans.
Yeah, the ones that own slaves.
Listen, spoiler man.
They all did.
Brett, Stevie, Kylo, Pappy, and even Abe out there who hated Happy Gilmore too. Thank you guys for hanging out during the Waterboy.
Hey, Blinken. Did you just say Abe Lincoln?
It was really good to have you.
Hey, Blinken.
Pappy, it's your hot take. Toss out. Go for it, man.
Not so much a hot take, but since we're in the realm of 90s nostalgia, if you want us to review the Twisted Metal show,
Let's
let
go.
us know in the Spotify comments, because I might know more Twisted Metal lore than like
No, he does.
99.999% of people on Earth. And I abstained from watching the show because it sounded shitty. But season 2 has a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes positive review.
Back in the game.
And I really like Twisted Metal. I
What's
feel
your
like
favorite?
I feel like who favorite character?
Sweet
game.
Tooth?
Sweet Tooth, Axel, Spectre, Outlaw, Road Rage, Minion.
Dude,
Dark
Minion
Side?
was solid.
I love Twisted Metal. So if you want us to review Twisted Metal, let us know. I hope, Josh, when you're editing this, you can play a little bit of Dracula to play us out. I want to
Real quiet.
Brett.
But that was Spoilers.
Special thank you to our patrons: Matt Troll, Brother Brian, Nephew Quinn, The Meg, The Wall, Nurse Stacy, Barky 420, Spencer, Gay, Swole, Cheese, Zom, Sebastian, Dr. Law, Stone Cold Austin, Best Friend Drew, Shatty Daddy, Jimmy the Cricket, Optimus E, the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla, Derbs, Teddy Ruxpin, Druid King. Please check us out on patreon.com/spoilerspodcast. Be sure to check out Corey's podcast, Big Dumb Movie.
That's a sipper.
Me too.
Did you
That's
chug
had
that?
I'm not
some
sipping.
scary scenes.
That's a sipper.
Chug that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sipper. I just got a headache.
There's sipping whiskey.
Oh, don't do it,
Second
Pap. Oh,
interview.
buddy.
Second interview today, guys. I'm sure I won't get
Yes.
it though, but
Why?
Hey,
because
Brett.
I've just gotten my hopes up way too much. What's up,
You
Josh?
can bring your video back up if you want. Here's Pat. Psst.
I don't want my video to show. I'm in.
I saw you earlier. Here's Stevie's.
You did not for
I
what?
did.
2 seconds?
Yeah, that counts.
I did
Where's
have a
Kylo?
thick, bushy
Kylo,
beard
you
an
were
hour
there.
ago.
Yeah, you're
you're at
really
Josh's
clean shaved.
house?
It's kind of
And-
weird.
My son got involved when I was
Yeah.
shaving, and now I have a clean face.
I was gonna ask about that, but
Look at this guy. Always a smile on his face.
You know, I learned don't try to shave when you have a 2-year-old in the house because
Why? What does that have to do with it?
What?
Grow a beard for a year.
Oh, West Side Gang. What's up?
Dude, that was so scary. You could just see the glow. of
He's
his
so
eyes.
blurry.
And then he threw up a shocker.
Hey,
Not
Brett.
shocker. It's West Coast.
Yeah, it's West Coast, bro. No, the diff.
I don't know why I'm.
That's
I don't know why
shocking.
I'm so blurry.
Isn't that West Coast?
Here are some results. Shut up,
I think
whore.
that's West Coast.
Do blood.
I thought we'd be able to see Kylo, but I guess not. No Kylo.
This is NLC.
That's what Mikey usually does too.
What was NWO again? It was
N words with attitude.
That was Spoilers. 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 Was Spoilers.